Good morning, people. This is a view of London town, and it's Tuesday, the 7th of April 2020, and we're in lockdown. And oh, good morning. How are you? Gotta say thank you to Asia. Asia, thank you for sharing my last clip I put up, and I'm gonna do a little feature on you soon. Do you remember when I said to you I should have done all the different clips of you, all the things you do? Now, see, now it would come in handy. People, today is around 10 o'clock. This is London town, in the UK. Barron Samedi for Red 55.99. Our Prime Minister Boris Johnson is in critical care, in hospital at the moment, and that's all the news. I haven't literally checked the news from last night to this morning. I've been running around doing a lot of technical things, but it sounds like he's in a critical situation. And what I've heard from some commentators, it's not days, it's literally hours when you're in intensive care. But my heart goes out to Boris' family and supporters and voters, because I want him to get well, and get well very quickly. I have met him. I do like him. I really do. I think the nation likes him because 75% of them did vote for him. Because he's in critical care at the moment, the deputy prime minister, or there's a deputy actually running the country. I haven't checked the details of the names and all that. But when it comes to broadcasting, see the colors. You guys have got me working. One of the pitfall of this, if I'm going to do a broadcast every day, that means there's going to be 7 different outfits. My laundry bill is going to be really large, and I've got a lot of laundry to do if I'm gonna. But I have loads of outfits and stuff, and so now is about a good time to actually use that. Now, technically today I have a different camera. Maybe it's more high resolution. We don't know. We'll see when it comes out. The screens in the background, as you see, you can see their full details on it. The other ones you couldn't. It was either bleached out white or whatever. So there's a definition change. And there's a second camera. The second camera, as you see, let me switch to it, and if I can get it switched there, yeah. This is outside. This is outside in London at the moment, and the sun is very high. The temperature out there, my temperature is, I've got a thing here, is about 20 degrees, so it's nice and warm. And if you're in direct sunlight, it's going to be nice and hot, so it's a pretty sunshiny day. There's a slight mask on the shot there. That's because the window it's looking at has got a lot of dirt. Dirt, because that's a major road there, and the dirt and grime from the traffic tends to land on the window. So as we go on, I'll clean it and it'll be clearer. But later on today, if I do a broadcast, you'll find the glare aspect of it, that slight mask that would actually go. Alright, now today's subject, I'm gonna go to a friend of mine. Let me set this thing up properly. And her name is Lady P. Now, this is Okay, there we go. This is Vince Cable. He was the leader of the Liberal Democrat. Lady P over here, this is her good friend. Her name slipped me. And she's a very good friend of mine, but her name slipped me. You're under pressure when you're doing these shows, so everything. There you go. Lady G. Lady Glitter. I can see the name up there. Alright, let's go through a couple of these shots here. This was an event that Lady P put on, and in fact it was about Black History Month. And Vince Cable actually surprised me with a couple of things. The centre in the in Woolston, oh gee, his name slipped me again. Laurie Constantine. There's a Laurie Constantine Centre in Harlesden, and Laurie Constantine was one of the first people to get involved in politics. He was also a cricketer as well in the UK, and Vince had chosen one of those, Larry Constantine, as one of the subject matter in this Black History event, and it was organized by Lady P. The venue itself, I was involved in the venue. I don't want to say I was co part of it, but the venue and Lady P, that was the connection. The venue, this is Tucking. I've spent a lot of time there with the owner and stuff, and if you know me, you know, I do bits and pieces, so you could kind of see my connection. So this is Vince Cable, and leader of the Lib Dem, and this is one of the events in the Black History Month, and I was overwhelmed. There's one thing I've got to say about Vince Cable. When he was in his full flight, and that was just a couple of years ago, I would be amazed that there would be a crisis, a political crisis, and about 10 o'clock at night, he'll be live on the news channel. Live on the news channel, and it's probably outside of the House of Commons on College Green, and he'd be there, and he literally done a broadcast with all the news, the British news, the BBC, the ITV, the Sky News, and that would be at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. My man would be on telly, and then I would get up at 7, 6 o'clock in the morning, and he's live on TV and I'm thinking, man, for an old man, you know, I mean, I haven't left my yard. My man is in studios and on the green and live, and I'm thinking, shit, you know. So I got to give it up to him. He's retired now. Can't remember who's leader of the Lib Dems at the moment, but you know, in the last election, they kind of got annihilated. But the Lib Dem has sourced Lady P as one of the councillor or MPs. She hasn't quite got the full MP, but she's basically a Lib Dem, I would say, councillor, and she's also a good friend. I did work very closely with her. Now this was 2017. A few years before that, I worked very closely with her, almost as one of her advisors. I mean, there's many people that would give Lady P advice, and you know, I was one of those people who, you know, lend me your ear kind of thing, you know, or she would ask me. We went to several events and stuff, and I've got more stuff on her. I'll choose another day to go into depth. But in this corona crisis, this is our lovely Lady P here.
So every day they're locked down, somebody's hungry, innit? They're getting hungry. Out here ain't nice for these people. So don't think it's a joke thing. Lockdown means lockdown for them. And even some of them are still going out there and trying a thing and hustling a thing, trying to make ends meet in a hard situation. And remember, this country has only had 4 cases, one of which was eliminated as him dying of convoy and COVID. And I'm afraid that him fretting is going to make him fret himself till he's fucking dead here. I don't think you guys understand. It's not even a joke thing. It's not even a joke. Not even a joke thing. It's not a joke thing. Serious. It's a big and serious issue here. And the fact that our British government don't even feel Star, that they can have the decency to treat us like humans. Huh? To treat us like humans and just simply say, we're sorry, but we cannot get you home at this moment in time. Give each person an individual, heartfelt, freaking like we bloody care, email, something. Give us something, for fuck's sake, give us something. Stop ignoring us. Stop ignoring us. We count, man. And you know the joke? That maybe it might help. I don't know. Because I came off the racist thing a long time ago. But you know the joke? 90% of them stranded here are your white folks. Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you that now. Yeah. They're your white folks. It's not all those blackies up in here that are stranded. You understand? So please, if you know somebody who knows somebody that can get to somebody to tell somebody, please. We're stranded in Gambia and no one gives a shit. My dad has now been here 3 weeks past the time he should have gone back home. You understand? We ain't got it. When we talk to them about money, they're telling us about flight and we got to take a loan and we've got to hand in our passports. Listen to this fucking carefully. We've got to hand in our passports if we take a loan off of them to guarantee their listen, you don't know, they're violating us here in so many ways. Why would I have to hand you my passport for taking a loan? If I'm a British citizen, we got computers and shit galore. Out here they're still doing handwriting shit. You understand? So we come from Britain. If you give us the loan, you've got all our bank details and all kind of freaking cyber shit you know about me before. Even when I want to piss, you know about me pissing before I piss. Don't get me wrong.
Right, and that's Lady P there. She's stuck in Gambia, very distressful. That was on, I think it was on Sunday or Saturday. It was Saturday. I've just managed to wanted to see what was happening on Facebook, and I just managed to catch her live stream there. I've taken like a couple of weeks break from Facebook and stuff. If you check my page every now and then. But so this is Lady P. That's Saturday. Today is Tuesday. One gentleman had started a GoFundMe page. This gentleman, Ian Roberts, God bless you, sir, has set up this GoFundMe page for Lady P, and so far it is raising some money for her. The details and stuff, you'll have to check it on Facebook if you got Facebook, or the search with the GoFundMe is probably stranded in Gambia. Or if you want and you know me, you could log into my personal page, Patrick Thomas, and go down the stuff I've put, and you'll get to that. This is my page, right? and you just go down the page and you will see Lady P's uh, video and the fundraising page, and things are looking up because things are being done, and it's not a good place to actually be. If we get back to me now, yeah. So that is Lady P in Gambia, and it's a very she's there because the all flights and stuff have been cancelled. People are not traveling. There's a lockdown. Some countries there's a total lockdown, transportation, flights, etc. And this is a very good friend of mine, Lady P. She's actually stuck out there. Now, that's a very serious subject. Now, I do entertainment and stuff. Asia. I wanted to do stuff on Asia, which is more happy and up to date and what have you. But I find it very hard to mix it with a serious subject. I've also got a couple more serious subjects to do, but I've got to figure out how to work the program, because can you mix serious subjects and jolly subjects? I'm more for the jolly subjects, the happy subjects, rather than the serious subject. But there are serious things happening out there. There's a few more distressing, well, not necessarily distressing, but there are a few more items like that I've got to bring you. But I'm not going to bring it to you all in one, because what it is, it takes a lot of preparation, and I like the interactivity with this. But you have to prepare the material. It takes a tremendous amount of time and energy. And what I've done, like I would tell anybody, you got to practice, practice, practice. But what I'm doing, I'm actually just going straight and doing the take, and this is actually a practice. And then when it gets up to speed, I would actually start to promote it out there far and wide. You can actually catch some of the clips I've done yesterday on YouTube. So that's if you type in Red 5599 YouTube, it will come up, or just type into the search engine hashtag RED 5599TV, and that will take you there. Okay, let me sign off. Let me sign off. I would yes, I figured out how I'm gonna play my music now. If you saw the other clips, you've seen how I've done the lighting and stuff. What I'll do is I'll just probably record it using this system here, because there's so many different systems, technical systems and stuff. I'll record it using this system, and I'll put it up on YouTube, because the music license and stuff with YouTube. I have so much what do you call it, terms and conditions to read. I'm not a bloody lawyer, but this forces you to look at the details. I've used the clip there from Facebook, the old Facebook page. Facebook's given me the new Facebook page, but because I'm familiar with using the old Facebook page and not the new Facebook page, and because I've just jumped into this multimedia thing, I've got to learn how all the intricacies of the new Facebook page. So when I talk about the terms and conditions, I've got to make sure I don't upset the Facebook people. And you know what they do. I've had friends who said to me, Red said, I've been banned from Facebook because they put a comment. So Facebook now is extra sensitive about certain things, and so I understand most of it. Sometimes it can be accident. They ban you or delete you or what have you. So I'm going to try not to think this, not to go over the line. I may get a little bit of leeway because it's not my intention, and the interactive part of the pictures, the videos and stuff, that's what they like, that's what they want. That's the new generation. Everybody out there is using their mobile phone. It's just one camera, and they like I said, there's no rules as long as it's entertaining, and just that one camera can actually do it all. But I've got time. I'm in lockdown. I'm in lockdown. It's about 10 past 10 at the moment. This is London, UK. Today is Tuesday the 7th. We're under a self-imposed lockdown, but because all over the world, America, my man in New York, Governor Cuomo, very upset. He's increased the fine. He's increased the fine if you go have a barbecue in the park. He says double the fine, right? So that's the US. Back in the UK, they are stopping and fining people if you're not sticking to the rules of going shopping, going to work if you're a key worker, or medical, or exercise. They're talking about because of the abuse that people have abused the system over the weekend. Fantastic sun. We've never seen sun for this. Everybody went crazy. So the government, or whoever is in charge at the moment, Boris, is in intensive care. Get well soon, Boris. We want you to be back running the country. I don't want nobody else, right, running the country. Especially those people who stab you in the back a few years ago, right? Stab you in the back when you went for election, and these stab you in the back politicians are the one now standing in front of the camera representing the government. I don't trust them. Boris, get well soon. Let me sign off, and I'll see you again on the next one.